This lightning talk is a small spin-off from what for those who were there a couple of minutes ago, introducing what we've done at Michelin, so training as code. Just to give you a bit of background, so within the Michelin Hospo and building the training programs, we decided that the generic part is going to be made public, because we had kind of we did not want to reinvent the wheel and to write from scratch training materials for people at Michelin. So and it was complicated to find something that can be easily reusable, which is not a PDF or PowerPoint slides or markdown docx files that can be easily reused, and then when you can put your specifics, what's specific to Michelin and to the internal processes. So we decided to look at the resources available and to build a new training program, a new training project that will be given to a foundation, the generic part, and then to be able to include the specifics of Michelin, and then the generic part can be reused by anyone easily, just as easily as we are doing at Michelin. So we want to treat the training materials also like it's software source code, as easily as that. So we chose to do it in AsciiDoc. So why AsciiDoc? Because it's, for those who don't know, you know maybe Markdown. This is just like Markdown, a lightweight markup language. But to the contrary of Markdown, this is a well-defined, predictable. There is a well-defined, predictable specification with Markdown. You don't have many flavors, and this is managed by the Eclipse Foundation, you know, with strong governance about to write specification. There are some advanced native features we can leverage for build this kind of training materials, like includes, so we can break down the training materials into smaller parts that you can choose to include or not inside your own training program. The conditions, variables, macros, stuff like you find sometimes in programs, in software. This is supported by a large set of tools, like you've got plugins, extensions for IDEs, text editors, Software Forge, like GitLab, GitHub, they support AsciiDoc. There are generic converters, pandoc, for those who know, you can convert from nearly everything, every format to every other format, and AsciiDoc is supported. And there is a dedicated tooling ecosystem with AsciiDoc, Antora, CramDoc, etc., etc. And for those who don't know, it is also AsciiDoc is used in large projects like the Git project documentation. If you don't know, that's AsciiDoc. For example, Red Hat product documentation is done using AsciiDoc. The Eclipse documentation, of course, is done because we are kind of dogfooding. So as you see, this is something we want to be collaborative by nature. So the text, this is just basically text. This can be version control, you can track changes, you can review contribution from the community, and you can put review processes, and it's far more easier than using the review or the contribution mechanism from a Word of Google Workspace or any online tool you can think of. With one single source, so the AsciiDoc files, the text files, you can generate multiple outputs. You can generate slides using Reveal.js or PDF. You can generate a PDF document. You can generate a static website with all your content live. You can publish it on your internal website or external website. You can generate EPUB if you want to have some kind of electronic book, docx, ODT files. You just name it, and if you don't have your favorite file to convert it, you can add an extension to your favorite converter. So the content structure using include, as I said, can be modular. You can just break down in like the open source history, so you can have a small module, you can have bigger modules for history, you can exclude some part of your content, you can just write your own specific and then use just an include directive inside your training program. This is already used, so as I said, at Michelin. I use it also at engineering school, to do trainings in France at engineering school. And I think that some government entities in France are also going to use it. And so for the roadmap, we currently have the awareness module, which is online. I still need to put some more documentation, more content, of course, on contribution in open source. So the content is there. I still need to make it available to the community. It's still internal at Michelin. And to have a project website to showcase how it is done. So just Eclipse OSILK, open source and inner source learning kit, OSILK online. And just I'm here the 2 days if you have more questions. Thank you.